We're losing!
Teamwork, guys. More teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access too?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right. Welcome. Sunday night, February 14th, 2021. Bad Fodder figures are back. And gentlemen, my loves, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, babies.
That's right.
Yes. What's going on? And let me give you some good news. Not only is it Valentine's Day, it is also 1 month till daylight savings time. So on March 14th, a month from now, Matt will have that so precious sunlight past 6:30, 7 o'clock.
I noticed it today. The daylight at 6 o'clock. It's still light outside, and there's still plenty of light to be had there, baby. I love it.
Get that
Happy
patio,
Valentine's Day.
get that patio ready, and your fucking mandals and fucking jorts and your spatula, and you'll be fucking ready to go, sir.
Oh, the jorts are ironed. The jorts are ironed. They're ready to go, buddy. They got them crisp edges.
Wow.
Pressed.
Pressed. Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir.
Noticed we didn't say impressed. We just said pressed.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. Well, Eric, good to hear your voice, sir, at the JOB like usual.
Yeah, man. Gotta keep stacking his paper, like Matt says.
I'm sure John
It's
is
a hell of a
upset.
job.
Jonna must be upset that her love is at work tonight.
I wish John was upset. John could care less, bro.
Oh, boy. Well, what about you, Matt? Barb home working?
She's at home. It's
Business as usual?
Business as usual, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. In fact, I really forgot about Valentine's Day until this morning when she had me, a little bag of chocolates. Said, "Here, happy Valentine's Day." I was like, "Oh, yay, happy Valentine's Day!" I forgot all about it.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was there repercussions from that or?
Not yet.
Well, Matt's gonna be done with he'll be done with the podcast and she'll be asleep. That's
Yes.
Oh, no.
that'll be the
Yeah.
repercussion.
Say,
It'll be
wake up,
nothing new there.
I want to give you my present. Say, wake up. I want to give you my present.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen. I know. Jesus Christ, get my nuts cut off if I try to wake her up tonight.
Golly.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Well, I ordered my flowers and they didn't have Sunday delivery, which I was fine with. I was fine with. I said, "Oh, they can come, on the 13th." And then I was sweating that out because I knew we had to drive down the Cape. As I was telling you guys before the show, we've had so much snow here that I had to drive our extra car down to the Cape and park it there because the snowplow guy has been saying, "Yeah, you got a lot of snow. I'm going to bump into this thing." So I was sweating it out during the week. Fuck, I'm going to go down the Cape now, and the flowers are going to come and no one's going to be here. Well, on Friday, unannounced, we go outside to let the dogs out. There's a fucking nice set of fucking flowers in front of my garage door.
Oh,
No
Right.
doorbell. No one rang the doorbell. And it's not like it's springtime outside. It's like 10 degrees out, and these fucking flowers just sitting there.
Did you plan it? Did you plan it for Friday, or were they a little bit premature?
They were premature by a day. I said Saturday, so it worked out better that they did come Friday. But I was a little upset that they just left them out in the front of the garage. But,
Well, they probably thought they weren't gonna go bad because it's so cold outside.
yeah, and I'm sure with COVID and everything, they're doing the contactless delivery. and everything like that.
yeah.
Did your boy? Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I seen your boys on Instagram. I guess your wife took a picture.
Oh yeah.
Man, first of all, that's a good-looking group of dudes. That's one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And number two, your wife is the only female, so that's a lot of spoiling y'all should be doing, huh? You think?
Yeah. Well, she's not into the whole.
He said, "Yeah."
Yep.
She's not into the whole Valentine's, and it's a fabricated holiday, which it's a consumer holiday, which I proceeded to say to her, well, what is Christmas to you? Because you don't friggin' subscribe to any religion, so you're only in it for the presents too on Christmas.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That went over well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything comes out of my mouth goes over extremely well around here.
I can
But
imagine.
your boys are looking grown, man. Them dudes are looking.
Yeah, they
like,
are.
Man,
Yeah.
they gonna be like,
Yeah, my
hit you in
oldest
the head,
is
top of your head too.
my oldest is already taller than me, taller than both of us. He'll be 16 on the 3rd of March, and he's letting us know about it already. He's taking his driver's ed on
Man.
online,
Oh,
the
man.
learning part of it already. I keep
Oh,
saying,
no.
where the fuck are you going to go? Why do you need to go? Where do you need to go?
What's up? Where are you doing? Where are you leaving?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Oh no.
So yeah, they're getting big. It goes by fast, like you can all attest to, right? It goes by in a fucking blink of an eye. A buddy of mine just up the street, neighbor up the road, just had his 4th child, either on like the 11th or 12th or something like that last week. He had 3 girls already, and he finally got his boy. So yeah, I don't know if they're all done or not, but wow, 4 kids, all under the age of 8. The oldest child is in 2nd grade with my youngest.
How old is he though? Is he a younger guy?
Yeah, well, he's about 10 years younger than me. He's 35.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah,
I thought he
Yeah,
was
but
like
still,
40.
4
that's a lot of
kids.
kids. 4 kids
That's
under the age
yeah,
of
that's a
8.
lot.
Yeah.
And then you said 3 girls. Oh man.
Yeah,
3
you got to
girls.
pay for all those weddings if if tradition plays out,
Yeah,
And not just that, the Sharks gonna be circling their house, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah, at least with us having boys, we just gotta worry about one dick. If you got a
Yeah.
girl, you gotta worry about all the dicks.
Yeah, and I had 2
No.
girls. Let me tell you.
Let the Mac go right to the heart of the matter. Just fucking.
Yeah. Cut to the
Hey.
chase, Matt.
I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you, I'm glad I don't have girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough having girls, bro.
Oof.
I gotta say that I feel the same way. 3 boys, as stubborn, as they can be, teenagey as they can be. I can only imagine if who knows? Maybe if I had girls, they'd be wrapped around my finger, like they say. Daddy's girls. Who knows?
Yeah, that's fine until they find that dude that they in love with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then Well, we won't go to fingers. We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy, oh boy. Let me get out of this conversation quickly. Gentlemen, the snow, Matt, I think the last time we convened here, I said, I can't remember when the storm came, but we got 19 inches dumped on us in one storm.
Louise.
A lot of snow. I've been documenting it on Twitter with pictures and my proud snow blower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even got the roof rake out the other day to take we've done the roof about a couple times now, at least 3 or 4 times, but we did a real thorough job. Not only did we bust out the roof rake, because roof rakes have this very long, they comes in pieces. You clamp them together, right? So you can be like far away for the, roofs that are up high or whatever. But I'm more concerned about the roof on my porch, not the roof on my house. And we got the ladder out this time. So an extra piece of equipment. Got the ladder out and the roof rake, and to get deep onto the porch. Took a lot of heavy snow down. So
Now, let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Yes,
You weren't on the ladder.
I was not. I was the grunt.
Yes.
Height's not my specialty, and then you put a roof rake in my hand. You saw the picture online of the rake when I put it to next to my pile, which is snow pile, which is taller than me, so it's got to be 6 feet. And the roof rake, sticks out pretty high, so that's got to at least be about 9 or 10 feet long. I'd be punching out windows, Matt. I would be caught.
There would be that's a dangerous thing. That'd be a dangerous thing.
That's a hell of a thing. That's a hell of a
Yeah.
thing. I even had the great idea one time this week. I said, why don't we bring the roof rake in the house and open the 3 windows in my son's room that look over the porch, Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't have went well.
I said we'll put a towel at the end of the roof rake, so if it bumps into a wall or anything, no.
Yeah, I could. Jesus Christ!
Thank God Lynn is there to give you some guidance because
Yeah.
you'd have probably
Eric, that roof rake would have lived inside the house from then on out. There's no way that roof rake is. It's like this is where it lives now, son. I'm sorry, but this rake's in your roof forever. It's like,
The goddamn trophy. Well, enough of my snow, Matt. You guys in Ohio who are not hardy snow people like myself, you don't even own a goddamn roof rake or a snowblower. How are you surviving out there?
I'll tell you what, buddy. This past week got 9 inches of snow.
And you liked
then another. And then we took it. We took all we could get, and then then the next day we got another 3-4 inches, and now they're talking starting early Monday morning and Tuesday getting up to a foot, 10 inches to a foot of snow for us.
So
And that's
are you getting worried about your roof?
No.
I'm not worried about the slanted roofs, like pitched on your roofs. I'm not worried about stuff like that. I am worried about my porch though, for some reason. I don't know.
Hey Matt, what's your usual snowfall totals? Is that like strange getting 10 inches at one time?
Yeah, at one time. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal at one time. Normally it's 2-3 inches.
Shut the whole goddamn state down, Eric.
Well,
Well,
They're gonna be out. They're gonna be.
Wow.
They're gonna be like the Keystone Cops out in the fucking highway, not knowing what to do and bumping into each other and knocking shit over and 100-car pile-ups.
now we ain't Texas. Don't. We ain't Texas. Ain't gonna be none of that shit.
You're next to Kentucky though. Some of that dumb shit fucking must come over in the fucking eat there.
Oh,
And-
it does.
and
Well,
That river is not much of a barrier. I'll tell you that right now.
We apologize to all our listeners in Kentucky. Mike.
Yeah, fuck Kentucky. If you're fucking listening and you're from Kentucky, you got other problems besides us.
Mitch McConnell is one of them.
Yeah.
You know how bad Kentucky is. I'd rather take Mitch McConnell over Rand Paul.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true too.
I'll give you that. Yeah, but yeah,
Anyways.
it's going to screw things up for sure. Yeah, I mean, I've already got my front yard. Plus, it's so cold right now, so nothing's melting.
Yeah, where
So
are you putting all
piles
this?
of snow. Yeah, and I'm just piling it up in the yard and stuff.
One-man machine, one-man show?
One man show, buddy.
When you got a
One
foot
man.
of snow, you got a foot of snow out there. Who's helping you out? Nobody?
Who the hell's going to help me? I'm
You
not
only
gonna
have
get
one
the guy.
shovel? You only have one shovel?
I do only have one shovel. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I got my snow shovel, but I got a scoop shovel I could get someone to come out and do something with, but they won't do it to my standards. Let me tell you something. They're when I shovel snow, I shovel snow, dude. I gotta get it's off, man. It's a clean drive when I'm done. There ain't no goddamn
You didn't do the
willy-nilly.
road. You even do the road, don't you? I saw a picture the other day. Looked like you did the goddamn road in front of your house.
That was the plow truck. The plow truck came through, and I tell you what, we must have a new plow guy or something that works for the county this year. Number one, he came out with a small truck instead of the big dump truck, and he was sliding and couldn't even push a fucking snow. Next thing you know, all the fucking snows push up in my front yard around my mailbox, around the fire hydrant. I was like, "What the fuck, you idiot!" And then finally later, they had a bigger truck come through and kind of push it over to where it normally goes out in the corner of the cul-de-sac. It's like, come on, guys, get your shit together.
But you don't get that many snow events. They're rookies.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the guy in the small truck was. I don't know what that was. I've never seen that come through before. Normally, it's the big plow guy comes through with the big plow and pushes everything away. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hope with all the hype that's going on, these weather people better be fucking right. Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off people come tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening when there ain't no fucking snow. It's going to be a different story.
So 10 inches supposedly, huh?
Yeah, 10 to 12. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of snow, dude.
That's pretty good enough snow. Yeah.
If that's heavy snow, you're gonna have to. You can't wait till the end of the storm to do that. You're gonna have to get out there halfway through.
Yeah, because normally here there's a lot of moisture in the air around here, so it's a little bit heavier. It's not that light, fluffy snow. Normally it's a fucking heavy, wet snow. And you gotta go out about halfway through and fucking do that shit.
What about you, Eric? You guys have been even getting some snow too, right?
Yeah, we got about 8 inches, but we mainly getting freezing rain is the problem here, and that's
I hate that.
Everybody's being like NASCAR and running into everything and shit.
Where's everybody going? Where the fuck are they doing? Where are they going?
I don't know where everybody's going, but they're going somewhere, and then they crash into each other. So
You know what? It is 30 degrees out right now where I am, which is very lovely. Even getting some of that overnight melting. Shit will melt in 30 degrees.
See, that's Matt. That's
for
a
the shorts.
professional. That's a professional snow dude right there. When they say 30 degrees is lovely, there's something wrong with him. He's mentally ill over there. 30 degrees is lovely. 30 degrees is
Hey,
cold.
we've been dealing the last couple of weeks like 10 degrees or single digits at night, so I'll take the
Jeez
30
Louise.
degrees.
Yeah, we're getting this coming week, cold weather, cold air coming through. And that's the worst part because it doesn't melt anything. It doesn't get above freezing. So it's like, fuck. Just shit doesn't go anywhere.
Well, last time we spoke, we were on the cusp of the Super Bowl. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl?
Yes. Remember we gave the scores and I said 28-10 Tampa Bay. Remember I said that? Yeah, I remember I said that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was 31-9, so it was
They're
close.
pretty close. I think I said something like 42-28 Chiefs.
Yeah.
Could not have been more wrong.
What a game.
I mean, the defense, give a slow golf clap to that defense. They went through Breeze, Rodgers, and Mahomes to win that Super Bowl. That has to go down as one of the best defenses of all time in a single season run. You know what I mean?
I would agree with you.
The hell of a thing if you knock off those three quarterbacks.
The Chiefs did not show up for that game. Mahomes did. Mahomes had some good plays. Mahomes did pretty damn good, but he got knocked around a lot too.
Well, I think the players for the Chiefs showed up, but then I think Tampa Bay smacked him in the mouth pretty good, and then that was like,
yeah,
they were on their heels from there on out. I mean, Brady looked incredible in the first half. He was throwing some darts. I didn't think he left.
But Mahomes was throwing some good passes. It was hitting dudes in the helmet, the hands.
What happens is, I think
they couldn't catch him. Yeah.
Well, I don't think those guys were, in a literal sense, yes. But I think what happens is there's guys in front of, like, it's trying to hit like a knuckleball. You know what I mean? Yes, you can see the ball, but the ball is moving. And I think what's happening to those receivers is, yes, it hit them in the hands and it hit them in the helmet. But I think there was guys in front of them, blocking their vision. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a clear path to the ball to their hands.
But the biggest part I saw on Kansas City's whole persona was they let frustration set in. They got frustrated.
Big time. That dude on the defense, I can't remember his name,
Yeah.
number 90.
Yeah.
And the guy egging on Tom Brady, and Brady went right after him.
Oh yeah, Tom don't play around with that.
The honey badger got into Brady, and Brady went right at him and said, "I'm going after you, and I'm going after you a bunch tonight."
Yeah, that was incredible.
And then the guy tried to insinuate that Brady said something racist to him. He said something on Twitter the next day. I can't repeat what he said. And Michael Irvin had to jump in, and he was on the telecast saying, "No, I heard the tapes," and Brady absolutely did not say anything racist. It was just two guys that were heated. So I felt that was a little squirrely on that guy's part, alluding to something like that. Because I don't think you mess around with someone's reputation like that,
Yeah, and you got beat, bro. That's just you got beat by the GOAT. So just take your bumps and go on, man.
I mean, if it was legitimate, if he did say something, yes, you absolutely have to call that out.
Sure,
but he didn't seem to be forthright with the giving examples, right? He was just sort of insinuating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a hell of a thing to see. 7 Super Bowls for Tom, unbelievable, gentlemen. 5 MVPs. He's been to 10 Super Bowls and won 7, 7-3. Without a doubt, would you have to say the best football player of all time?
Of all time so far.
Matt's not giving in. See, Matt.
Gronk was in there too, man. He was.
Gronk had a hell of a game too, and he had a
had a great game.
He had a very quiet year.
Not a great season, but he had a great game.
He did. Yeah.
Well, they said he was a hell of a blocker all year. They said they really brought him in to do the blocking, and he set up Fournette and a lot of the other guys during the course of the year, but. Boy, Brady found him in the end zone a couple times. All you had to do was blink, and you thought it was Patriots, right? None of the guys on the Buccaneers who were on the team last year scored any points in the Super Bowl. The kicker, Gronk, Brady, and
Brown. Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Not on the team last year.
Yes, it's crazy. Crazy.
So
It's awesome. That's
Hey,
something
man,
else.
hell of a thing, right? I mean, I told
Good for
you
Tom Brady.
we had this discussion, I think, a few weeks ago. Who had more pressure on them, Brady or Mahomes? And I think Matt said Brady, and me and Eric were saying Mahomes because they keep saying Mahomes.
No.
Mahomes
I said Brady. I said Brady, and you two said Mahomes.
Okay, all right. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah.
Because I think Mahomes now he's got a taller mountain to climb. You know what I mean? He just he wants to surpass Brady, and now he's got to win 7 Super Bowls to get by Brady.
He's gonna win 8.
Well, he's already won 1. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
So he has to win
you're
7 if Brady doesn't win anymore.
but right. But if you want to hold the title as the greatest to ever do it, you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man, and you
That's
didn't.
right.
So
Right.
you ain't the man.
That was a 2-point swing because if he beat him, then he only had it to win 4 to tie and 5 to surpass him, which is a hell of a not easier but smaller number than 7. So I digress. Matt, we also talked about MLB The Show last time we convened. It was just rumor city at that time, and now it's come to fruition that it's going to be released on the Xbox and PlayStation and crossplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can really have the PlayStations versus the Xbox and head-to-head.
When are they releasing it? When are they releasing it?
April 20th.
Did you get into the beta, Matt, in March?
I think the beta is on.
I got into the beta for the Xbox actually.
Really? I thought the beta was only for the Sony.
Nah, they said pick which one you want.
Is that by pre-ordering? Is that how you got into the beta?
No, they just sent me a damn, Glovebox Gaming got connects, bruh.
That's right,
Yeah,
and
right.
I neglected to say, welcome to Bad Fodder Figures, episode 151, a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming.
But to be honest with you, I don't know how I got it, but they sent me an email and they was like, "Hey, pick which platform you want to play it on." I said the Xbox, because I already know I'm gonna get it on the PlayStation, but I wanted to see what the Xbox One looked like.
No, I gotta have it on the PlayStation. I gotta feel the crack of the bat in the DualSense. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And the pop of the glove, the mitt, right? The pop of the
Yes,
ball. And the
sir.
mitt.
You can't even pre-order it yet on Microsoft Store yet. Yeah, I know you can on PlayStation, but Microsoft, I've been looking every day, and it's still not up for pre-order.
I'm more interested to see, like Mike, I think you were talking about one time before we had a discussion. I want to see what the packaging is going to look like. Is it going to have a Sony logo on it, or is it going to?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. It'll
Yes,
have
it is.
Sony
Yeah.
Studios on it. Yep.
Yeah.
I have to buy it. I'm wanting it for the PlayStation, but I have to buy it for the Xbox because that to me is dope.
I think the crossplay is pretty huge on it. Doing that,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
If it works, right?
Yeah.
I feel like baseball had not been great multiplayer.
Yeah,
last
and you're
couple
right.
Times.
I remember.
That's true.
Me and Matt started playing baseball a long time ago. Remember, Matt? It's
Yep.
They haven't really perfected the online yet.
Still, all these years, it's still kind of like laggy or something.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So I wonder how that work with like chatting, gameplay, so like a party.
In-game chat, probably like it is in Fortnite.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to buy it. I'm definitely going to buy it. I like I said, I'm looking all the time to pre-order it, and it's still not yet on the Microsoft Store to pre-order. So.
Well, you can talk about shit that you want to pre-order. I'm going to talk about shit that I ordered.
Oh no. What?
Oh, SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look at that.
What? What is that? His tongue sticking out there?
Yeah, and
What
the
the-
golden spatula.
Oh my God.
That looks
What
awesome.
in the hell, Mike?
That looks awesome, bro.
Look at that. I got to find someone to buy me like the
Are you going to unbox
This-
that right now live?
I was thinking about it, but I don't know. It's all taped up and shit. I was thinking about it. But,
you got to find somebody to buy you what?
the other two, there's like 2 pieces to it. There's 3 pieces
Oh, really?
altogether. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is,
You got that
Now-
on the good. You got that.
now
on the
do it
good
like
deal,
Matt
too.
would. Do it like I would. Now.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's cardboard. What a piece of shit.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, it smells horrific.
Oh, great.
What
You
it smell
just
like?
got
What it smell like? Bikini bottom?
coronavirus. Bikini bottom.
There we go. Now I gotta get the spatula out.
Yeah, get the spatula. Pop that out.
Awesome, bro.
Look at that.
And this is beautiful.
This is. I can't believe we're experiencing this live right now. You can't get in the hole.
Can't get in the hole. You might have to warm it up.
You put a little lube on
Yeah,
that.
spit on it a little bit.
Where's the KY jelly?
Spit on it.
There we go.
You
Yeah,
ran.
look at the back of it, though. What is? Look at the bubbles, the water. Look at that detail.
Show the front. We can't.
Look at that tongue. You going
Jeans-
to take that to
jeans-
the end? Look at this tongue.
Look at that.
What's that? Is that Gary on it right there?
Yeah, is it Gary there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is that.
Look at the sideways on that. Look at
Look at that. That is. It make some ladies jealous.
I got this, Eric. Here, I got Luna.
Oh, you did get it, huh?
I haven't opened it yet. I've been saving it.
You're gonna like that controller. That controller's legit. They should put that controller on like
It's like Christmas all over again.
they should put it on the Xbox or the PlayStation. That's a legit controller, man.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, man. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Now this is for the Amazon service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Look at all this cardboard.
Look at all this. Son of a bitch, it's cheap. God, that still pisses me off to this day.
He said, "Son of a
All right,
bitch."
so here it is.
Yeah.
It looks like a Switch controller. That's the Pro controller
Yeah.
on the
The
Switch.
Pro controller. Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
But it feels better than that when you
A little
the
purple.
clickiness and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the face buttons feel better.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Got a close up on that.
Interesting.
I want to hear your review next week when we sit and talk about. I want to see what you think about the Luna.
Yeah.
Did they give you a cable with this? No USB, huh?
That's surprising.
That might be one in there. I think.
Got to take to the cardboard, Matt. They gave you some Amazon
cardboard.
base. They gave you some no fucking cable.
Wow. I don't even remember, but
Interesting. Alexa, Wi-Fi. Yeah, no cable. So they just assume that you have a USB-C cable, which I do.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, to be fair, who doesn't have a USB-C cable yet? But still, though.
I can't hear anything that's coming out of your mouth. What?
Oh my goodness.
And let's see. Before we get into the news, this is sort of a precursor to the news, gentlemen. Lots of stuff going on with The Last of Us 2, or The Last of Us, I should say, TV series, and Borderlands the movie. Have you guys been following any of this?
Yeah.
man.
Some strange castings for Borderlands, if you ask me.
Kevin Hart as Roland.
I don't get that.
I don't get that neither.
Roland, well, I guess they're going to try to make it somewhat of a comedy. Roland was kind of a straight character, like very serious, right? He didn't have much.
Yeah.
So,
But Roland looked nothing like Kevin Hart.
well, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess all you can say there is that they were both black, right? Is that it?
I mean, well, we all don't look alike. I'm just sorry.
I I understand that. I guess that's the only.
I mean,
the only-
they could have hired me, and I could have played the part. Jeez, Louise.
Then Jamie Lee Curtis as
But she kind of resembles that though. The short
But
hair.
let me ask you this: is this a animated movie or is this an action, like a live action movie?
I think it's a live action. I don't know.
I think it's animated.
Well,
So
if it's
then that-
animated, the voices are cool. Okay, then that's the voices.
If it's animated, then that's how that's doesn't matter, Roland. And
right.
But I mean, if it's why don't you just use the regular voices that they use in the fucking game?
well, they want to sell it. They want to have more mass appeal. So I don't know.
Star power. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing you got to dig into. Is it animated or is it at live action? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
And who's Jamie Lee Curtis playing?
Lily, I thought.
Tanner.
Is it? Is it Tannis? I thought it was.
Yeah, some other chick is some. I forget who Lilith. I forget who the main star is. Lilith.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Lilith that she was playing.
No, she's not. Some other girl is, and then Jack Black is Claptrap.
I can kind of see that maybe.
Yeah,
the voice is a little too deep for it, but I don't know. I think it's so far it seems pretty bizarre to me. It just seems like we're being trolled or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because if it's animated, I would rather like Ashley Burch played a lot of the characters in, and I could see her playing.
I'm looking it up right now to see if it's going to be animated.
I am too.
It says it's a film adaptation by Lionsgate.
According to Eurogamer, it's a live action.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't.
Directed by Eli Roth, who did Hostel and Grindhouse.
Well,
I mean, we'll just have to see. I don't want to throw any judgments out there. I mean, we'll see.
And then we have The Last of Us, which is going to be a TV series. And you're going to have Pedro Pascal, who, of course, was in Game of Thrones and Mandalorian. And then you're having the girl from Game of Thrones. She was like the little girl that had the house who took no shit.
Yeah, her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, yeah, her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's, is all of a sudden Pedro Pascal being pigeonholed into movies or TV shows where he escorts a child around?
Yeah, man.
Well, he's doing it with the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have thought maybe someone else to play that part, but I can maybe see it. I think.
Yeah, so Bella Ramsey's playing Ellie, and she's an English. They're both English actors, right? I think Pedro Pascal's English too, isn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess it's he's not English. He's Chilean. Chile. He's a Chile/American actor. So he's not English at all.
Who is he going to play?
He's playing Joel.
Okay, but so the TV show is just going. It's going to be about like one or what?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that and see. I mean, I don't think it's two.
It can't be. He would have a very. He would have a very short role.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be at the beginning of the game. And
then work their way up to that.
Right. Yeah. It's not going to be. No. It's going to be based on the game. Yeah, but it's going to be a whole separate world.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
That's what I would imagine. And then what? And then they're also working on Uncharted, an Uncharted movie or show or TV series or something, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think the Borderland ones is kind of trolling us. I think the other two might be serious, trying to make it serious stab at. But the Borderlands, that one's got me worried. It's like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing?
Do you guys feel like you're so engrossed with games that you need more of it? Like Like you're
No.
into Division 2, you're into Destiny, Matt, right? Destiny 2. And if they
Yeah.
all of a sudden came out and said, now we're going to have a Destiny TV show, would you be like, fuck yeah, I can't get enough of Destiny, and now I'm going to be able to watch or do you feel like Destiny 2 and video games in general give you enough content that you don't need it carrying over into TV shows and movies as well?
Well, I mean, there's two parts to that. I think that, yes, I don't need to see a Destiny movie or Destiny TV show, but if one were to come out, I would watch it just to see what it's about, But it's not like I don't need this. I don't need a Borderlands movie, I don't need a Last of Us 2, or I'm sorry, not Last of Us 2, but just a Last of Us TV show.
But you need but you want a SpongeBob movie.
I'll take another sponge with that tongue and that shit. There's all types of stuff with that.
How about I'm excited because the Tom and Jerry movie's about to come out. Man, let's talk about that. That's awesome.
Now
That's coming out next month.
There's already been a SpongeBob movie that's been released in other parts of the world that hasn't come out here in the U.S. yet. That's coming out next month too.
Yeah, it's the second one. There was a one they put out a couple years ago.
I think it's the third one, right? Isn't there two? There's one where they go. There's one where they meet. There's one with David Hasselhoff.
I think that was the first one. I think.
Right, and I think there's been at least 2 or 3 SpongeBob movies already.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'll check the movies out. The Last of Us 2 and.
So just to check with you guys, movie theaters aren't open yet, are they?
They are. Some of them are.
Oh,
AMC's open around here, I believe.
Yeah, it's not open. They're not open around here.
Yeah, here either.
Well, I mean, it's a not like back to business type thing. I want to say it's like 25-40% occupancy. And I got to say, all the movie theaters around here are movie theaters where you've always had assigned seats and you've had decent amount of spacing between you and the person next to you. It's not the old style movie theater where it sounds like Matt still has where he lives, where it's just a free for all and everybody's right next to each other like you're at a Reds game. You know what I mean? Around here, there are assigned seats like those lazy boys. Plenty of elbow room. So I'm sure it's a little easier for those because they'll say, all right, if a row can fit 20 people, we'll fit 10. One.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Halo TV stuff turned me off from these adaptations. But if it's shit I'm already paying for, like HBO Max, if that's where it's coming to,
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm paying for it anyways, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I hope it does well, but I'm just like, it's not like, okay, I don't need this.
The entire experience with, like, say, The Last of Us, I don't even want to watch it because I enjoy how you're watching it on the game and then you play and then I think that it's going to muddy it for me if they just have a TV show. I don't want to watch that.
I get what you're saying. It left you with such like a good taste in your mouth, like how well they did it, that I don't need something to mess up my perfection. I was afraid of that with The Witcher. I really enjoyed The Witcher 3 so much, but I thought they did a hell of a job with The Witcher TV series because it's really not, following step by step of the video game,
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right, well, we got plenty of news to get to. Let me play the jingle, and we'll be right back with you. Sound like a plan?
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, lots to talk about. Eric, I really want to lean on you on this one here, but Matt, feel free to discuss your opinions as well. A lot of the news here, some of the stuff came out the week we did not do a show, but I felt they were important topics that we should cover. The first one here is 6 Days in Fallujah is back in development. Okay, this was a video game, and I'm using air quotes here, that was in development, I want to say in the PS3 360 era. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
And it had some controversy around it because they thought it was being, I think, partially funded by the Department of Defense.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's back in development now. Originally announced in 2009. Once the backlash came out, Konami pulled out. They were going to be the publishers, and they backed out of it. Has a new developer now, Highwire Games, co-founded by three people, most notably Jamie Grissomer and Marty O'Donnell. Grissomer previously served as game designer at Bungie and Sucker Punch. O'Donnell, certainly we all know him as the music composer for Halo and Destiny. Okay, so these are top tier names that are working on it. And the former vice president at Bungie has founded a new publishing company called Victora, and they're going to be the ones to produce this. So far, they have come out and said that there's no funding by the government for this, that this is a separate entity.
Mm-hmm.
There's been plenty of video games based around wars, and so this wouldn't be the first one. As a veteran, Eric, how do you feel about this?
About video games simulating war and
Well, but this particular war, you could say that game World War II was a war that was a justified war because we were attacked, right, in our own country, and there was also the Holocaust. Okay,
right.
What do you think about Fallujah? This was a war that, by and large, people disagreed if we should have been there or not. There was mass atrocities, women, children, things of that nature.
Well, I look at it as the same thing as like when we play those Vietnam games. When we used to play, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bother me, and I guess I wasn't in the when I was in the military, I wasn't in the thick of it down. I was in Kuwait and all that, but I wasn't doing it. Doesn't bother me like that.
Okay. Matt, what's your feeling on this? This is striking up a lot of controversy. They're saying that they've over 100 Marines, soldiers, and Iraqi civilians who were present during the second battle have been interviewed to share their personal stories, photographs, and video recordings.
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing about this game is that it's based on real life shit, whereas your Call of Duties and that fictional universe and that, but this is based on real stuff and that. So it's supposed to be a real high level tactical army simulator type of thing. So I'll play it because it looks pretty darn good. It looks like it's going to be a great game. I'll play it.
Some people are saying that enrollment is at an all-time low to join the military, and that this here is nothing more than a recruitment tool. That
maybe it is.
That the game part is loosely based and maybe not so much of a game in there. But I guess we're going to find out very soon. I guess there's news coming out, when you're going to get your hands on this very soon. It's going to launch this year. So we're going to find out sooner or later. I could say for me, I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. I think there's a lot of fucking bad shit that we do in video games. And I think we look at video games as escapism. And I think, but Matt touched on, I think really the issue here is that it's not fictional. Like, Eric says Vietnam, but we're actually not playing as real people that were in Vietnam. It's loose. They've added some other story, like, with Call of Duty, you're going in, you're busting someone out, or you're trying to take down some fictitious dictator. But this one here, real people. And it'll be interesting to see what they do if they just use those stories as influences for how they craft the game, or if they're actually going to put real shit in the game, like real people.
Well, I'm gonna say this: I'm sure the Call of Duties are loosely based on real world stuff too.
Oh, for sure. If you're in Vietnam and there's a war going on, that's
And like when you're playing like Call of Duty now, it's based on real world stuff, but. And they usually have like people who were in the military that advise on this and that. I don't know. It doesn't bother me like that personally, but I wasn't a frontline Marine, so I could probably understand where they might be a little bothered by it because it's like
Too st-
not making light of it, but too close to the
cashing in on my
But
suffering.
but
exactly.
but how's this different from TV shows and movies that based on real life events? That
Right.
Zero
That's true
Dark
too.
30,
That's true.
that movie about that sniper guy.
Because I guess
know.
with a movie, and I'm just giving you the other side of the coin. I'm not saying this is my opinion. A movie, you're just sitting down with a bag of popcorn and watching it, right? Perhaps in this game, you're going to be playing the soldier mowing down people, right? So there's a little bit of more realism because you're going to have a controller in your hand, keyboard and mouse, whatever it is, and taking part in some of the action. Whereas,
Well, I'm gonna give you a piece of me. So
no, even though it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to say no.
I was
I'll
I
take
was
it, Aaron.
involved. I was involved in all that 9/11 stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear people say a plane didn't hit the Pentagon, that pisses me off
Sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
because I seen the shit with my own eyes. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and when people say it was a rocket and all this other stuff, yeah, okay, you're an asshole. That's how I answer that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see what shakes out. Part of me says I'll believe this game comes out when I see it, but
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that statement there. Yep.
yeah. While we were away, Google Stadia halted production on first-party games. And we're going to have a conversation about what this means. But Phil Harrison, I'm not sure how
He
this
breaks
guy's,
everything.
right?
He
How does
breaks
has-
everything.
Yeah, fucking 360, blew up the PS3 launch. What? So he says, creating best-in-class games from the ground up takes many years and significant investment, and the cost is going up exponentially. Given our focus on building on the proven technology of Stadia as well as deepening our business partnerships, we've decided that we will not be investing further in bringing exclusive content from our internal development from Stadia Games and Entertainment beyond any near-term plans. So they've closed down their LA and Montreal studios. Jade Raymond left, the other 150 people given jobs within Google if they would like. Otherwise, they're free to do whatever they want. Many people out there feel that Google or Amazon Luna or whatever these other people that are trying to get their niche foot in the door need a killer app, right? They need that Breath of the Wild. They need that God of War to really bring people over and use their service. So certainly a bad sign for Stadia, I would think. No doubt about it. And it will remain to be seen now if Google feels just a subscription of people playing other people's games is enough for them to stay in business. So we know, I think Bibbs had to leave, but Bibbs is using Stadia more and more these days to play Destiny and other games and is loving it. Is that enough to keep Google invested in Stadia? These people paying the $9.99 a month to play other people's games. Is that enough coin to come in to say, yeah, it's worth it for us?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know
think
how many
they're-
people they got playing. Yeah.
I think their marketing strategy, listen, I'm a nobody, but they're not promoting it as much because you got these people that they don't know what Stadia is, but they know that it's a PlayStation and an Xbox. That's all they know. So you gotta kind of get to those people, and you gotta let everybody know. You gotta be on the Good Morning Americans with Stadia and showing it. You gotta really blow this thing out, and they're not doing that. And nobody's ever going to be successful, I don't think, if they don't do that.
Right. So I I don't disagree with that. They could certainly do a lot of things better. You see commercials and advertisements here or there, but not certainly not beating you over the head with it.
Right.
And they go on to say in the article that what they want to do now with Stadia is offer their tech to other people. So, hint, hint, Sony, you want to compete with Microsoft with your cloud gaming, use our software, our servers for your cloud offering.
Yeah.
Because the tech works. There's no doubt about it. It's impressive.
Yep.
Just, and there's a lot of games on there. There's no doubt about it. I think I have well over 60 free games. But they're the same issue I'm going to have with Luna when I play this week is like, what am I going to play that I already don't have?
Right.
Right. And Luna's trying to keep it separate from what they're doing at Amazon. Amazon has a different division making games, and Luna's like headed up by different people. So it's not the same product really at Amazon. But yeah, I'm going to be faced with the same thing. Like, what am I going to play here? What's different than I on a system that I already have?
I think if they took the aspect of Stadia as being like Roku, you know how Roku's in every TV and every this and that, or
they say Stadia's coming out,
and
and I think we had a news item last week or a couple weeks ago. Definitely not last week, unless someone did a show without me. But definitely, we had a story at one point that some TVs, I don't know if it was LG, I think it was the LG TVs, are going to come with Stadia baked in now.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. And it needs to be on every TV, on every platform, and on every microwave. And
it needs to be the controller. And when you buy the TV, it needs to come with the controller.
Yep, exactly.
Well, I could see that happening. You buy an Android TV, and you get a fucking Stadia controller comes with it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's how you win.
And again, does that bring in Google enough money to keep paying these third-party developers to put their games on there, right? Is that making them enough money? I don't know. I think there's plenty of people out there that want to be like Bibbs and either play for free or be pro subscribers like Eric and myself. But I don't think Stadia is in it for the long haul because I don't think there's enough people to significantly line their pockets with money. Like there's enough people out there to play these games, but they're not bringing in boatloads of cash, which I think Google ultimately wants.
I think there's definitely a market out there for it. Okay, there's definitely a market out there for it in amongst of the consoles, PS5 and Series X, where people can get them at. If Google would market this shit correctly, they could have this shit everywhere if they would just market it. I mean, how many people even know that it's still even around and it's still there?
And Google's going to have to take the position of just like these gaming companies. Like, they don't make money on the hardware, they make money on the software. So Google's going to have to say, hey, we don't care about the money at this point, because Google has money, right? You're going to have to pump this thing out and make it, hey, we're competing, we're doing it. You're going to have to show the normal people who don't know what in the hell Stadia is, what Stadia is. You have to explain it. And that's what they're not doing.
And you certainly think COVID has some pluses and minuses. A lot of people home.
Absolutely.
It was a good time for them to beat people over the head with it. At the same sense, the minus is they weren't out there at the PAXs, they weren't out there at the E3s and those things, and sort of and letting people play it firsthand and see the power of it.
Yeah.
Giving people free memberships for a couple months and all that stuff.
They are saying 100 more games are coming to the platform this year. So it remains to be seen. My feeling is they will not be a service by 2023. I think they'll have a few years, and if Xbox does a good enough job with xCloud, I could see the public offering for Stadia go away, and again, they do something with the tech behind the scenes, whether that's for Ubisoft wants to do something and have their own cloud service where they offer all their games on the cloud, or Sony needs something to beef up PlayStation Now. But I think by 2023, they're going to be gone. But
I agree.
I'm just a guy here with an opinion.
I think that's being pretty generous. 2023. That's man.
I think Luna will be gone too.
We'll see. I have no opinion on it yet, but I will try it out.
Perfect.
Matt, this one for you here. You know, you don't have your Bearcats gear on tonight, but you can still talk about this with us. EA Sports is making a new college football game. Not coming out anytime soon. It's in development. They're saying that when it does release, it will not have any players' names.
That's not confirmed. That's not confirmed. There's mixed things about they are working on trying to figure out how they can do that.
Well, right. So what I'm getting at is right now, they're saying that there'll be no players' likenesses, names, because players can't benefit. But I think the long-term game here is they're waiting for the NCAA to make a ruling where the NCAA will then go ahead and compensate players for appearances, autograph sessions, video games, anytime their image and likeness is used. So I think they're being coy right now saying there's not going to be in the game. But I think ultimately if everything shakes out the way people do and think it's going to happen, then they will be in the game.
Yeah. I mean, right now, they're definitely – it's going to be real teams, you know, Alabama, Mississippi, Ohio State, you know, real teams. And the players will be in it. You know, they'll have their stats out, but they won't have the real names on them, you know, or there'll be a generic number.
Yeah, so it's saying it's going to have more than 100 institutions featuring their logos, stadiums, uniforms, game day traditions, and more that fans have come to know and love. Importantly, though, it will not feature the real names, images, or likenesses of current college football players. The unauthorized use of players' likenesses is what led to the cancellation of 2013 EA's original NCAA football series. Yeah. And it should be noted this is not being called NCAA Football 2021 or 2022. It's just being called EA Sports College Football.
And it's in conjunction with ESPN, which is, you know, major college football players. So it's probably going to come out some type of EA, ESPN, NCAA football or something like that. But I think eventually they're going to do something where it's going to be the real players in the game.
So on January 11th, the NCAA announced that it would delay its members' vote on a proposal to let college athletes benefit from their name, image, and likeness. This would allow, for example, football players to be paid for endorsements, autographs, and appearances at private camps and clinics, and theoretically for appearances in video games. So I think they're going to quietly make the game behind the scenes, let things play out in the court of law and in membership vote here. And if everything breaks the way they expect it to, then I think you're going to have, some sort of, maybe not all the players. It's not probably not possible to have them all in there, but they got to figure out a compensation for these players. I mean, it's got to be a clerical nightmare to pay all the players, but there's got to be some pool that they must draw from, right, to pay these players.
Yeah, they're going to try and figure something out, and this isn't just a EA football thing. It's like a whole college football thing where these colleges are making millions and millions off of these players, and they're not. I mean, granted, they are getting free tuition in a lot of places and stuff like that, but they're not getting anything besides that.
Some of them are. Some of them got scholarships. Some of them don't.
No, you figure the people playing the field, they've got a scholarship of some sort.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a free room at a hotel, Matt, but you got to work there night and day, cleaning everything. You won't get any payment to buy food or anything, but you can live in that apartment that room for free, though.
Yeah.
Not a great deal, right?
That's what these college kids are doing. That's what they're doing. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I think they're definitely. This is a whole bigger issue than just a football game coming out with these college kids.
But you're going to be making a 10-year program here with the Bearcats. You're going to have your dynasty. You're going to have it all going.
I'm going to be a fifth-year freshman. I'm going to make myself a character in there. I'm going to be, whatever.
Can you give us
And
your best beatboxing version of a marching band for us?
well, there is that UC cheer, that.
Let's hear it.
Oh, you don't hear anything coming from me. Yeah, you will have to find that. I will send you something, and you have to put in the show the UC cheer. Okay, all right. It is. If you Google it right now, you'll find it.
Go
Okay?
Cincinnati, go Cincinnati, go.
No, goddamn, no. It's a great thing. It's a beautiful cheer.
Is it as good as the that beer song that I played on the 40 cast one time?
Oh my God! Yeah, it's way better than that. It's way better than that.
Eric, how you feeling about college football? Give a rat's ass.
I mean, I like college football. I like the whole spectacle of it. I like how they, when we used to play the older college football games, I like, atmosphere and all the band playing and the whole thing. I like that. And I think it would be probably great on a PlayStation, the PlayStation 5 newer consoles. So I'd like to see it. I like to see it. And they say they have 100 teams. 100 colleges that's going to be in this. So I'm interested.
Well, yeah, I think it will be 2022, 2023 before it comes out, probably.
Oh yeah. They got to get all the rest of this paperwork lined up.
I mean, the biggest thing that they're dealing with right now is probably, like Eric just said, the paperwork and all the legal shit. Because they've already got the football engine, right? Because of Madden NFL, so they've already got the football engine. They've already got all that stuff. It's just a matter of putting names in. And
those games were not on the same. If I know we're old and it's tough to remember though, but those games did not. It didn't feel like you just played.
They were different engines.
It didn't feel like you played like the college game and just like Madden reskinned. It felt a little different because they have different offenses in college. They got the wishbone and everything like that. The Wildcat. But I get what you're saying though. That the EA,
the engine's there. Yeah.
They have to do some work to make it feel a little bit different so people don't say, you just gave me Madden with a different skin.
Absolutely. On it. No. And it's like what's in that article, Mike, where they said, the traditions, the colleges coming in, the marching bands, all that shit has to be put in. And the stuff where, the Hokies touch a stone when they go out before the game and all that bullshit. They're going to have to add all that shit in. So
when the first story broke, and I was like, "God damn it! How come I couldn't have a podcast today?" Because I was full of piss and vinegar how stupid college sports are. But I've lost my mojo on it. I'm giving up the fight. I'm waving my little white flag now and surrendering. I still give no fucks about it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'll tell you what I do give some fucks about, Eric, is the Division 2. We're going to get into that in just a little bit and what we've been playing. But they have confirmed Massive, the studio who's making Division 2, says they are going to continue making content through 2021. They plan to release another update this year. So right now, they did, I think, 12 updates for the Division 2. The last one was supposed to be the last one. Warlords of New York came out a year ago. They added an endgame PvE mode, and right now there's also some Resident Evil crossover stuff going on.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be it because Massive is now going on to work on the Star Wars game, the open world Star Wars game. But they say no, that they've been, impressed that fans continually to support the game. So they are going to be making more content. They didn't give us any details if it's going to be New York based, DC, a different location or what. But, we talk a lot about games and, maybe Cyberpunk didn't come out right. But you got to think if you're a cheapo out there and you're only buying certain games, you have to think long and hard about buying a Ubisoft game because they when you buy a game from them, they see it through to the end and give you a lot of content, whether it's Division 2, the Ghost Recon games, Assassin's Creed.
Yes, sir. Yep.
They provide you a lot of content over the life of that game.
Yeah, that Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is one that just came out, 2 years ago, which didn't get all the hype, but the one before, the Ghost Recon
Wildlands.
Wildlands, my God, they kept putting shit out for that game forever. You know, they did a whole Predator thing that we spent a night playing around with and that. But that was a huge game. And the Division 2 now is, again,
True, it's got to be over 2 years old, right?
yeah. And you got to give it to them, man. They support their shit, giving out there. They do. That's awesome.
And not everything's free. So let's not go off.
No.
Let's not say that they're giving you everything free as well. But they are. If you are enjoying the content, they will supply it to you, and there might be a price tag that comes along with it.
Sure.
But yeah, it's great to see that there's going to be more. We're going to get into Division 2 in just a little bit when we talk about what we've been playing. But that is positive news that there's going to be more content.
That's great news.
D-Brand, Eric, have you been sponsored? Has Glovebox Gaming been sponsored yet by D-Brand?
Not yet.
You're slacking.
I will work on that.
D-Brand has started selling matte black PS5 plates. And
Can I give you an update? I ordered some.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ordered some because you don't like the white? You want to go all black?
Now I'm gonna have the black in the back. I'm gonna have my one that I already have one there, white. It's gonna be with my Glovebox Gaming logo on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So on their site, it also dares Sony to sue them.
That's a scary thing to say.
Right. So when you go there and to their website, I think down in, when you add the item to your cart, it says, sue us if you like or something like that. Of course, this is referencing this first company that was called PlateStation 5, and then they changed their name to Customize My Plates. That company was forced to cancel and refund orders. But this company is upping the ante, and it says right on their site, go ahead and sue us at the top. What do you think, Matt?
Wow.
What do you think their end game there is? To get some attention?
I think they're trying to go viral. I think they're trying to just, hey, look at us. Look what we're saying. Look what we're doing. Buy some shit from us. And people are like, fuck yeah, man. Fight the man. Yeah. And they're going out and they're buying their shit. That's what I think.
Well, let's pull this up on the stream here.
See how long it lasts. But
I'm supposed to get them in April.
Look at this here. So on the PlayStation, supposedly, I'm not sure if I've looked at the plates that close, but on the PlayStation, they might. I know on the back of the controllers they have those images, the 4 face buttons. On this one here, they're really trying to rile up Sony by putting their own little images in there to sort of mimic what PlayStation has already done.
Yep.
Yeah, they put a little twist on it.
Yeah.
They got the radiation symbol there for the circle. They've got, it looks like a robot head for the square and a circle in front of in the middle of the triangle, so. And the X is like a skull, so.
And it's $49 for the plates. If you want the middle skin, there's a middle skin that we can show in a minute. That's going to bring the price up to $60.95.
Yeah.
So let's look at the website here.
I got a middle skin and it's red.
Red. You're just dropping. You're just dropping everything, Eric. You're just buying them all. Everything's buying.
I can kind of understand Sony's position here with this because it's not really like a licensed thing, but it's a company just making panels for the PlayStation. I don't understand how they can.
Let me ask you this: can you break anything on the PS5? Like if you're ham-fisted like myself, right? And I take the plates off, is there anything that I can really break on the PS5, or is it just a plate I could break itself? So what I'm getting, I don't know. What I'm getting in here is I bought these plates. Now I've broken my PS5. Am I just stuck here now with the broken PS5?
Well,
Sony's not going to be like, oh yeah, we'll help you out.
Have you guys ever taken your plates off?
No, and I don't want to.
I've taken mine off, and it's nothing to break. The after you take the plates off, the PlayStation 5 it's encased in that middle part is actually the actual case. There's nothing. Only thing on the outside is the things to hook up the PlayStation 5 to. I mean, those plates to the PlayStation 5. That's it. There's nothing really on the outside of it when you take those plates off. There's no innards. You can't get to the inner part of it.
Yeah, it's just cosmetics.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything to break.
But I think to Mike's point too, though, if you do this, Mike, you're on your own. Sony, if you go in, you do this and you break them, Sony's like, yeah, dumbass, those aren't Sony plates. You shouldn't have done that. Warranty's voided.
And I find it curious here. Why are they selling just black?
I don't know.
Is that like a loophole around this lawsuit? Like, why? It just feels curious to me. Like, if you're going all in to do this, why are you just doing black? Like, where are all the other
company?
colors?
It's another company out there that's selling them also, and they have blue and red.
I just don't understand. I guess I'm not. I know we play Judge Matt a lot of times here, but I just don't understand how this is different from you buying a car and you modifying your car or changing your car,
or you putting different tires on it that didn't come with it.
I mean,
I bought the car. I can do what I want with it.
BMW is not going to come back and sue you for putting different tires on it.
No, and it's not voiding the warranty as long as I get the tires that fit, right?
That's a valid point. Yeah, they get that. There is that one law in effect that
exactly
some changes that you make to your car doesn't void the warranty.
You're right,
but this is something different.
You can get a ticket for that. We call that illegal modification in the cop world. I can give you a ticket for it.
I don't know. It's a strange case of how Sony can come through and sue them.
I don't think they can, Matt. I don't think they can.
Can you copyright that thing? No. Can you copyright those types of plates? I don't know. Seems like Sony copyrights a lot of shit. I know they're working on a wireless transmitter for the DualSense, and I even saw something this week. There was so many news stories we couldn't fit them all in, but someone was said there's a copyright for those back buttons that they put out for the DualShock that might be coming to the DualSense now.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about copyright law. If you copyright that shit and then someone comes along,
I think Sony just wants to be the only one to be able to sell that, and they want to get all the money because they know that's a hot item. And
I agree with you there, Eric. But I'm not sure.
They don't want anybody else to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe these people have bigger backing that will not afraid to back down. Maybe the other company was just some, college kids that had a fucking, a printer in their dorm room, and someone sent them a lot of legal jargon, and they fucking wet themselves and was like, "All right, see you later."
Yeah.
Moving on, Eric, Ratchet and Clank, a Rift Apart, out June 11th.
Day one, my brother.
Day one. You can already pre-order it.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I will.
It has the digital standard edition and digital deluxe edition. Pre-ordering standard gets you an updated version of the Carbonix armor from Ratchet and Clank going commando, as well as the Pixelizer gun from 2016's Ratchet and Clank. The digital deluxe go ahead.
Good. No, I was about to say I wish they would put out some pre-order bonuses, like some statues of Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that might be coming. They might have something
like SpongeBob. Yeah, get some Ratchet and Clank like that. You know what I mean?
I'd buy that.
That's awesome. Exactly.
And so this is a PS5 exclusive, right? This isn't coming to the PS4, right?
Right. Correct.
So Rift Apart's gameplay centers on jumping through dimensions, utilizing the PS5's SSD to instantly load into new areas. It's a great showcase of the console's tech, and Rift Apart features a performance mode to allow players to leverage the game's impressive-looking horsepower. The game features new planets, enemies, as well as a new arsenal of over-the-top weapons. Doesn't June, man, with all this snow pending, doesn't June 11th just sound nice?
It does.
Right?
Fucking April sounds nice, buddy. But yes.
I wish we would get some kind of idea on when we can get some expanded storage
Yeah, so
for
I
the
think,
PlayStation 5.
after we went off the air last week, a whole bunch of like news came out, and one of the things was God of War got the new update for the PS5, the Division 2. There was something else that got an update. I can't remember what it was now. There was like 3 games, and I think I tweeted, I was like, boy, it feels like the developers came back from the holidays and we're getting these updates now for the games that previously came out. I think, it was Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, yeah. There's the other big one, yeah. Huge
and-
update for them.
Yeah, and so to Eric's point here, I think that's the next thing that needs to drop, right? Is that these console makers, Xbox and Sony, need to come out now with some updates for these systems besides just, back end type fixes. Sony, you really have to play the hardware game juggling shit, and
and I don't like that at all.
That is a buzzkill.
Yeah.
And the system does not act great at times when you have external storage hooked up. So if you want to put stuff on the PS4 games on external storage, I'm finding sometimes the updates get borked. They error out.
Right.
So yeah, they need to come out with doing something to sort of give you more storage with what you already have, because there's some memory that builds up over time that's sucking up a lot of your memory, and then they need to let you know what the expansion is. So you open up your plates and you have that SSD slot that you can put in there. They need to let you know which ones are compatible. I agree. Hopefully that's not bullshit we have to wait till next year, because it's only February right now. They need to come out with some news on that.
Yeah, I would think by June, by the time Ratchet and Clank come out, we should know something. By E3, all that, we should know something.
Yeah, I agree. Last news item here, the Borderlands 3, the director's cut, is coming out March 18th, Matt. It's got a bunch of stuff. The Hemovorus, the Invincible, which is a raid against a gargantuan Varkid. You're going to remember that annoying girl, Ava?
Yes.
So she's going to be in the game, sort of like podcast murder mysteries. So you're going to go behind the scenes here, and you're going to play some new story missions that take place on Pandora, Promethea, Eden 6, and other places. So that'll be some good story content there. And there's also introducing something called Vault Cards, which I'm not sure if I've really wrapped my head around. But when you have the Vault Card active, you'll be presented with 3 daily challenges and 1 multi-tiered weekly challenge that will grant a sizable chunk of XP when completed. There's a selection of over 100 unique challenges to pull from, so you never know exactly which one you're going to get on each day or week.
It's interesting.
And you're getting some new skins as well. Multiverse Disciples of the Vault cosmetic packs.
I might have to jump back into this. I'm so behind in Borderlands 3 right now.
Well, yeah, you'd have to finish all that other shit, too.
Good golly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Says the raid boss fight provides one of the greatest endgame challenges veteran Vault Hunters can find, especially since her fearsome strength scales with both your character level beyond 35 and your active mayhem mode level. Better bring some friends.
Wow.
Maybe a little
I need
time.
friends.
I need friends. Yeah, to start with. All right, let's get into what we've been playing, because I think that sort of builds upon friends and things like that. We've been playing the Division 2, and it's been weeks since Matt and I have done any gaming.
Yeah.
And I think because we have both gotten back into the Division 2, and of course my save was on the PS4, so I can easily play it on the PS5, where Matt, you got that fine Xbox Series X. You don't want to go back and slum it on the PS4. You want to see the new improved update on the Xbox Series X, so you had to start all the way over.
Yeah, unfortunately I did. And I don't know if they tweaked something, but it's a lot easier, this playthrough, going through for some reason, Mike. I mean, seriously, it is.
I wanted to get your opinion on that, because, I'm dying here and there. I'm at level 40 right now. At what point, when you play, not just saying the Division, Eric, you can chime in as well. But like
Right.
when you feel it's easy, but there's some challenges here and there. Do you feel like then you're just going through the motions just to complete it? Like, you got to go to A through B, and I'm just doing it because I got to get to B. I will agree. At some points, it feels easy.
I also feel like I am. I think they nerf. I could be wrong, but I think they nerf something, to get you up to level. Was it 30? Right to when the real world opened up.
You can buy boost. You can definitely boost.
You can buy boost, which I haven't done. I'm just going through everything right now. But I've noticed, like, when we first started playing that game, Mike, when it first came out, remember how we complained about the cover system and how the guys would surround you and stuff like that and shoot you from the rear and they just pop up and do shit.
Well,
I'm not experiencing that.
Well, it gets back to what we said, that they keep putting content out for this game. I think they put out updates to fix that shit.
Yeah. Because I'm not having that situation happening right now. And let me just say, with the next gen update, the game looks beautiful. It is.
Yeah.
It is great. You texted me the one day, said, "Hey, remember when you get the Destiny update and how you felt?" And you was like, "I feel the same with Division right now." I was like, "Okay, I gotta fucking get it." So I fucking bought it. It's $30 on Xbox. I went and bought it and downloaded it. But man, I tell you what, it's like a whole new game. It is.
They've done a lot of work to it. It feels smooth. I think the PS5 is getting another update soon because people are saying it's missing some stuff that the Series X has. But it's like one of those things where if you don't have the two TVs in the store next to each other, when you get the inferior TV home with you, you don't know any fucking difference because you don't have the balls to the wall TV next to you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they're saying the PS5 is missing some stuff for fog and lighting. I can't fucking tell because I don't have the Xbox Series X next to me. But yeah, it definitely feels like they put a lot of work into smoothing some of the rough edges out. There's no more pop-ins. Remember all that shit would just like load in like.
Yeah.
You get none of that anymore.
The and that. Yeah. No, there's none of that. I have not had any glitches so far.
No,
with playing the game.
No weird. The trucks still look weird.
The truck. Well, that's just a thing. They don't know how to make fucking trucks. Any updates not going to fix that. But it's running smooth. The gunplay is like going really great. I feel like I'm shooting people and it feels good. Yeah, it's I was in a gaming funk there for a while. Like, man, there's nothing to do, nothing to play. And then I was like, well, okay, you told me about it. So I was like, holy shit, this is fun. And I've been fucking playing it hard for the past couple of weeks. Just been going in and doing the same thing. I'm clearing the areas out and everything and moving on to the next thing. I think they really did good, and I might actually buy that Warlords of New York expansion pack.
Yeah, I can't recommend that enough. I really enjoyed that. It was interesting to go back to places that you played in the first game and then to see it in a different spin. And my God, if they ever put out a game with scratch and sniff, you would just fucking keel over and die playing this game. I mean, there's just body bags everywhere you look and trash. I mean, let's give it to these developers, man. Have you ever played a game with more dense background and like... It just feels like they just put everything they could into this game. Like every nook and cranny, there is shit in this game. The background, the designers, and let's talk about playing the game after all the recent events of the last year. It gives you
brings it home. Brings it home a little bit.
It gives you a little different spin, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it kind of brings it home a little bit. Like, holy shit, the fuck, man, this is like some real shit. So. Yeah, I'm going to go through the game again, get up to finish the main story and do all the shit I got to do. And then when I get to the point, I might buy the Warlords of New York expansion pack to continue on playing it. Because I'm having a lot of fun playing it again. I really am.
I bought the Seasons Pass today because I was like, shit, I'm doing all this stuff. I might as well be earning credit while I'm going along.
Yes, yeah.
And the Seasons Pass doesn't work until you hit level... I think level 40, which I'm at, but you also got to beat the Warlords.
Oh.
Yeah. Which
Oh, shit.
I'm 88% done with it anyway, so that's going to happen just in the next couple of playthroughs. But then will remain to be seen. Like, what will I be doing? I guess I'll just be doing season pass stuff. You know, I've said it before. I'm a bad eater, right? You can make a huge meal for me and like labor over it, and I'll fucking devour it in like 5 minutes. You know, I'm probably just as bad of a gamer as I am eater. Like, I just really want to play like the story stuff, and like going out and grinding for like gear sets. And and stuff like that. It's just not what I'm after. There's so many other games that I want to get to and experience their stories. So I bought this season pass, so I'm very curious to see what it is. I know there's another Manhunt with season 4, and you're hunting down Faye now.
Okay.
Yeah, supposedly she's gone rogue season 4.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, playing that and enjoying it very much. And then the next season, Destiny came out. Season 13 came out this past week on the 9th. And they got some new activities involved with that. Some new stuff going on, new content, some new quest lines and that. So I've been back into that, playing some of that and doing that. They revamped the Crucible rankings, the Valor in that. It's more of like actual, what ranking and stuff you're getting. You get rewards from that, so that's really cool. That they updated that. And they did the same with Gambit.
I'm hearing some people are upset with it.
With the new
season.
It seems like there's more of the same as far as the grinding and stuff that goes on with it. But there's also, they fix a lot of things where the FOMO, the fear of missing out. They tend to fix that where if you didn't do something, you can actually still go back and do that thing. It's not going to like expire in that. The only complaints I've heard so far is still in the PvP, the stasis. It still ruins the PvP. That whole stasis thing, they gotta do something about that. Being frozen and not being able to move in a PvP setting is not a good thing. It's not the way to go. Especially when
it sounds like multiplayer in the 360 era.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, the season it's more the same of past seasons. Obviously, you go through, you grind, you gotta get your seasonal level up and everything like that. New gear, new power level and everything now. So, but Destiny, they're still trying to make it a viable thing, and they're working on it. But some things they gotta still trying to prove.
So you've been in a gaming funk. So you've just been playing those two things, really?
Yeah, for the most part. I had my big Super Bowl party last Saturday night.
Oh, you had your Super Bowl game. How did we forget that?
Yeah, and I lost 17-10, and that was a hell of a game.
That was your first loss?
No. Yeah, no. I was 14-2, I think, going into the Super Bowl.
He streamed that, Eric. I'm not sure if you caught that.
Yeah.
I saw that he streamed it, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the whole game.
He got a little nervous there.
I was nervous.
He pulled a Drew Bledsoe in the pocket where he had no pocket presence, and he was just letting poor Joe was getting creamed. And then when he did throw it, he was thrown into 4-man coverage.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't take the pressure of people watching and stuff, I couldn't.
Like, this is what I'm telling you about your tax man. He doesn't like it when you come there and you watch over him. How many times did you go to Sparrows and come and put that on the work tab?
Yeah, exactly.
What's this? What's this love honey bill? You're calling this a paperweight now?
What's this massage therapist you kept going to? Yeah, on work hours.
Very tense. Very tense.
Oh God. But anyways. But yeah, that was it for me.
Eric, we haven't asked about your the other 8K 88-inch TV, has that showed up yet?
Yes, absolutely. I haven't put it up yet.
Good.
Though.
You haven't put it
Oh.
up yet. Nervous? You getting nervous?
No. Hey, look, no nerves at all, Mike. I need a day off, which is Monday and Tuesday. It'll be up. You'll see it posted. It'll be up tomorrow.
I'm off Monday and Tuesday as well. Praise be.
Yeah, so,
Can I get a praise be in chat?
By his eye.
By his eye, though. Hey, listen. I've been playing just the staples: Overwatch, Madden, 2K1. I've been playing 2K a lot, and I played that medium a little bit more. That's an actual good game. It's pretty good.
That's from the Bloober people that put out the Layers of Fear 1 and 2. Yeah,
Bloober.
Yeah,
it's a decent game. It's a decent game, man.
Okay.
So,
well, what are you liking about it?
Just how you have to interact with the alternate universe thing. I think that's cool. And it splits the screen. And the story it's not deep, but it's cool so far.
And you said you're playing Madden. You're playing that on the PS5.
I'm playing on PS5. See, what happened was my son came home last weekend because he's back from overseas, and he came down and he stayed last weekend, Super Bowl on it, and all we did was play Madden, and I beat his ass every game. So it was great.
Oh, nice.
And what team was he playing? What team does he root for?
The Eagles.
He's an Eagles fan in real life?
In real life, yeah. And I'm a Washington football team fan, and I beat his butt.
Okay, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen with Wentz? You think they're going to trade him?
Yep, I think so.
Guy doesn't want to play in Philly, doesn't want to play in Chicago, but wants to go to a small market team like Indy.
But that dude Hurts is balling out though. So
no, I'm just saying. Just imagine having a guy like Carson Wentz, who you got to pay a boatload of money to, but he doesn't have the stones to play in a big market like Chicago or Philly. But yeah, but send me to fucking Indianapolis to play for the Colts.
Yeah, what is that, man?
Yeah.
That's weak sauce.
Yeah, it is very weak. Very weak.
But
Overwatch is still Overwatch.
Yeah, man, they had this New Year, Chinese New Year event going on.
Lunar New Year, please.
Lunar New Year. Yeah, whatever.
Please. Can we call it Lunar New Year?
Lunar New Year. And
Lunar New Year.
You get new skins and stuff. It's pretty sick. So
have they haven't come out with the next gen update for Overwatch, have they?
And no, and they say it probably won't come out till next year.
And
so
is there such a thing as Overwatch 2?
That's what is coming out next year.
So it's like are they just going to flip the game to Overwatch 2? Like one day you're going to boot it up and it's just going to say Overwatch 2?
No, for what I understand, you have to buy it.
Oh,
it's going to be a total different, thing, I guess.
So they're not going to update the original Overwatch? The one
you're
playing?
Not the 2, no. They update it all the time, but this is going to be probably some new characters. I don't know why they wouldn't, Mike, to be honest with you, just update it and you buy the update or something, you know what I mean, and download the new stuff.
The Crash Bandicoot game that's coming out, it's already out.
I have that.
They're putting out a PS5 version later this year in a couple months or a month and a half or so. And I think you're getting if you own the PS4 version, you're getting the PS5 for free. But you can also, cool. If you've never bought it, then you obviously buy the PS5 version.
That's cool. But yeah, man, Overwatch is fantastic. I love it.
Let's see. For myself, Division 2, a lot of that we already talked about. 2 thumbs up. Very excited to be back in there. I've been going to. Let me just show this very quick, Matt. You tell me. You tell me, Matt, if you think this is too. When I get invested in a game, I want to get invested. Okay. So let me bring up this website real quick here. Okay. I was thinking of getting myself a controller, right? DualSense here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A little concerned if it's too much Bengals. Okay, I will go.
I love it.
I will go through this here. This is what I've been playing with to buy this. The Division controller. What do you think? That doesn't look too much Bengals. I don't think.
Not there. No. No. No, it looks Division to me.
Yeah. And then I was also thinking.
That's actually pretty hot.
I was actually thinking of doing this here. Tell me, I won't tell you what it is, but let's walk through it, and when I'm done, you can let me know. You can let me know what you think it is. What is that? What do you think of that is?
Cyberpunk.
Yep. It's pretty hot.
Cyberpunk.
Too. That's pretty hot too.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyberpunk definitely feel out of that one there.
Yeah. So I've been kicking around, deciding, that Division. I really like the orange and gray with the black.
Yeah,
buttons.
that's pretty good. I've been looking at these too.
Is that a modded DualSense?
It's just a regular DualSense. I don't think it comes with the. I don't think the underside of it has the PlayStation like texture to it.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a little bit just standard plastic on the back. But no, it's not modded or anything like a scuff or anything like that. It's just a visual.
Looks good.
Yeah. So other than Division 2, I finished the Hive Buster DLC for Gears 5, which is very enjoyable. I thought probably some of the best Gears content in a long, long, long time, and it looked absolutely great too on the Xbox Series X. It was interesting to play characters that we didn't know that well. Certainly know them from playing the Hive Busters mode, like the PvE mode in Gears, but these were not characters that you would ordinarily play with, like Marcus and things like that. So that was nice. I really recommend, if you have Gears 5, play the Hive Busters DLC. And then before I had the epiphany to go back into Destiny Division 2, before I knew the update was out, I was messing around in Crackdown 3 again.
Yeah.
And I tell you, while it's not a great game, it is a game that's just kind of fun to go in and just cause havoc and just bust shit up and blow everything up. It's kind of like it almost feels like a poor man's like Just Cause in a way. You know what I mean? You're just in there blowing shit up, and getting, of course, collecting all the orbs. So I like to finish that at some point. I'm so close to finishing it that I need to see it through to fruition. I think that's about it. I don't think I played anything besides those 3 things in 2 weeks. Playing a lot of Division 2. But Eric, we have a voicemail.
Sir.
We have a voicemail from someone that you might know.
Okay.
Well,
Shall we get to the voicemails?
Absolutely.
What's up, bad Fodder figures? It's EJ. I'm
Holy
actually
cow.
driving home from work right now. And I was listening to your most recent podcast, and, everything's going great. Until Matt started talking about that damn chicken salad. I'm going to be honest with you. That is the funniest shit I've ever heard, 1. 2, Matt, that grapes and chicken never mix, no matter which way you want to cut it. It doesn't matter. I agree with Mike and my father. Secondly, what is y'all's favorite game right now with the next gen systems, and which next gen system do you think is going to pull ahead more in the future when it comes to, I don't want to say exclusives because it seems like everything's trying to do cross platform or whatever coming soon, but what's your favorite next gen system right now based off of the games? And yeah, Matt, that chicken salad, man, I know you like normal stuff. Like, you eat chicken wings, you be grilling, but a chicken salad with grapes and walnuts, I can't handle it. I don't know why. Y'all have a good show. Keep doing great things, and peace, love, and head grease.
So Matt, I was on this watching this. You know how I find these obscure streamers? You know, like I found Chewy and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was finding this girl. She was streaming Mass Effect Andromeda. And we just started talking about how I was doing this podcast, and I said, "Yeah, I just got done, and the co-host is just talking about, making this chicken sandwich with grapes and walnuts. And she's like, oh, yeah, I heard of that. She goes, I would call that the Caucasian. And then you tweeted a picture of it like the next day, and you had chunks of celery in it too.
And I said disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like, that's disgusting.
Like I am funny about celery. Like I don't mind like celery in its natural form with like with like whatchamacallit, cream cheese and celery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hang with. There's something about like you put like chunks of celery in like your stuffing, and you put like chunks of celery in like a sandwich. I just can't hang with it sometimes.
It gives you that nice little extra crunch, to your chicken salad. I mean, it was.
I mean, I probably could take the celery and the chicken salad. The grapes and walnuts. Get the fuck out of here right now.
So what is the chicken salad, you guys? Just chicken and mayonnaise?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you'd have some bacon in there, probably some like little bacon, crumbed up bacon. A tomato, lettuce.
I could do.
Like salad. It's like salad type shit.
You guys are
Great.
wrong.
EJ,
Like I would think never to put fucking nuts in with chicken. I would never think to have a meat and nut in my mouth at the.
Hey look.
Man, you want to put meat and the nut in your mouth at the same time? That's on your dime, sir. I'm not putting the meat and the nuts in the mouth on my end over here, right?
You got
Hey, man. EJ called me and said, "Hey, Pop, listen." Well, and I thought something was up. He said, "What the hell, man?" I said, "Hey, man, you grew up." Yeah, I said, "You grew up with me, so I know you don't like that." He was like, "Nah, man, not even."
Shona says,
I've heard of it before, though, Matt. You're not the only one I ever heard to do that. I've heard that the people do that. That's almost like a classic chicken salad, that people do. And Arby's sells a chicken salad like that. To be honest with you,
yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. They sell it with the grapes and all that. No, sir.
Yeah.
Shonoff in chat said, chicken salad with grapes is kind of gross. Had it once, never again. Ironically, it was a black person who served it to me. So not the Caucasian.
So it's not the Caucasian.
Did you put extra mayonnaise in yours, though?
No, I had just the right amount of mayonnaise in it. I tell you what, man, it was a damn good chicken salad. And it put on a nice croissant. It was a damn good sandwich.
Like what did you feel that was missing from the salad that you said, I need to kick it up to another notch and put walnuts and grapes in it? What was missing?
Because what was missing? The fact that it was just chicken and fucking mayonnaise.
What the handle? What's the handle?
The handle was a croissant.
And that might have been part of the problem there. Not a good handle.
Chicken and mayonnaise, okay? Chopped up chicken and mayonnaise. That's not a fucking salad.
Yeah,
okay? That's not a fucking chicken salad.
The extra crispy bacon in there.
Hey, but Matt, you could have thought of 10,000 other things besides grapes and walnuts. We could have added pickles.
Are these fresh walnuts, or are they coming from a can? You cracking these walnuts?
You don't get walnuts in a can. Where do you get walnuts in a can?
I don't know. I've only used. That's what I'm asking. I've only cracked walnuts. Cracking these walnuts?
They came in a bag from Kroger's. Bag of walnut pieces.
I'm old school. I got the walnut crackers at my house.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a little shell, and you get a little shell in your sandwich to go along with your rotisserie skin.
Yeah, fucking Jay analyzing that. It's like, what the fuck, Jay?
Can I get a shell and skin sandwich to go, please?
You know what? You guys come to my house. You're on your own for food. Then
we've already talked about this. We're not.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna serve me. You're gonna serve me crunchy mac and cheese, and you're gonna serve me fucking grapes and walnuts. What the fuck?
And you're gonna fucking love it. You're gonna be like, God damn, this is actually pretty goddamn good.
So the question was, what's our favorite next gen game?
Are you gonna try to make those Cheeto foods?
I don't know what you're talking about. There are Cheeto foods.
Cheeto, the mac and cheese, the video on Beardy and Los. You're gonna try.
Oh no! Oh my God! You talk about some disgusting shit. That lady put all this shit, and then she fucking crunched it together with her fingers in that. Fuck that bitch! What the hell is that? All that shit? Jesus Christ! You seen that, Eric?
The one lady
No, I haven't seen it.
this one lady making the taco on her fucking countertop was disgusting. But then this other lady was making mac and cheese, so she had 2 pots of boiling water on her stove. You know, one side was just for the macaroni, but the other side she would crunched up a whole bag worth of she put a whole bag of regular flaming hot Cheetos into a boiling water, and then about a quarter of a bag of the lime ones for the kick, just for the kick.
In water?
Boiling water, a full bag of flaming hot Cheetos, and then a quarter of a bag of the lime ones, and then she put in the powder for the mac and cheese and stirred it all together. And then when it came to a boil, she put it in. Once it got all frothy like a sauce, she dumped it into the mac and cheese.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, that's some. And then the lady that basted the turkey with the Cheetos and stuck this whole friggin' like stick of like cheddar into the turkey.
Yeah, into the center of the turkey's cavity there. Yeah,
that's some fucking dumb shit. Anyways, game we're enjoying the most right now. I'd say if you're looking from like a next gen perspective, probably Division 2. Next gen wise, right? I mean, I really enjoyed Cyberpunk, but there was nothing next gen about that. I don't know, Matt, what you feel about the difference between Division 2 and Destiny 2, if you're enjoying one over the other.
I would say Destiny 2 looks a little bit more polished next gen. And I mean, Division 2 looks good, looks better, but I think Destiny 2 Destiny 2's got the edge over Division on next, at least on the Series X, because it's the only one I have right now. But, yeah.
And I thought Miles Morales played really great on the PS5. So that's another one.
For me on the PS5, my favorite right now is Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite. And then a close second would be Miles Morales.
They still haven't put out the. You can buy Valhalla. Did you buy the PS4 version for Valhalla or the PS5?
I bought the PS5 version.
Okay.
Because it's in the store, as when you go down to the store. I went to PS5 only.
Yep.
And that's where I bought it.
Mm-hmm. As far as what he asked us about, like what system is going to do better,
only time will tell. I
think content is king, right? I think.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think Xbox, is poised to do well if Infinite shows up and is a good game. I think PlayStation will just keep plugging along. They got Ratchet and Clank. If they can do the next God of War this year. I don't think either one of them are hurting at this particular time. In fact, I think all three are thriving. Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony. I don't think any of them. I don't think any of them at the end of the day are going, "Woe is me." I think they're all doing really well.
I think E3 is going to. I think they're going to show some stuff because they got all the systems out the way. Now this is where the content comes in.
Yeah. All right, and we have one voicemail left.
What's shaking, gentlemen? What's shaking? Here we are. Week after the Super Bowl. All the hype's down. Everything's over with now. Football season put to bed. Champions have been champed. Crowned, I guess. Not champ. Crowned, yeah. And
the champions have been champed.
It's a good game. It's a good game. Not bad. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but not a bad game. I mean, old Tom showed us he still has what he has, but I don't know. I really don't think he was the MVP, though. I think the defense should have got the MVP, but I guess sports don't like to go and say, well, the whole defense got an MVP. They like to just put it on one name. So I guess if you had to put it on one player, I don't know. I mean, not that Tom wasn't good. Tom was good, but I just don't think he was MVP because, Tom was Tom, and still think the defense was the MVP there, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. We'll see what happens next year, huh? Re-roll the dice and see who's up the next year. Hey, let's give a big shout-out to Matt and his Super Bowl, Matt. That was great. I really enjoyed that, Matt. I really did. I think you did a great job if you're, I don't know, broadcasting or whatever, you're streaming, whatever, that was pretty good. I thought you did a good job. It was very entertaining. Shame your Bengals lost, but it was a good game, Matt. It was a good game. You know, that was very, very entertaining. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for what you did, Matt. Very good. So let's see. We can't go on and on because it's cold. It's winter and this just sucks, man. The snow never stops. The coldness, man. It's just spring on, spring already. Spring us. We've had enough. But here's my question, gentlemen. I've been playing that Breath of the Wild Zelda game there, you know. And yes, I like it, but here's my flaw. Here's what I don't like. I don't like how free it is. And this is my question as to how you guys feel about this with any game. You know, like Zelda just drops in. It's like, hey, you can go anywhere you want. You can do whatever you want. There's no right. There's no wrong. I mean, of course, some things you won't be able to do because you're not strong enough or you don't have the right things. But basically, you can do whatever you want. There's nothing. And I feel kind of lost at times. I feel like I want something to say, hey, you should really go here. You know, if on the way, well, there's a side thing here and there's something to distract you. That's fine with that. But at least there's always something in other games saying, well, you should probably go here next. You know, and then when you're done there, you should go here next. I kind of miss that. I mean, I'm kind of, at times I feel like I'm lost. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess I could go here and see what happens. I feel lost. It's just too much freedom, I guess. I just don't like all that freedom. I almost want the game to say, like I said, you know, hey, go here. And, you know, I mean, I like all the side quested games when I do that stuff. Of course, it gets a little distracting at times, but just wondering how you guys feel. You know, do you like these games where they throw you in? It's like, hey, it's like open world, do whatever you want. There is no right, there is no wrong. Or do you kind of like feel like I do, where you're just kind of like, you know, a little nudge, a little push, like, yeah, you should really be going here next, you know? And, yeah, you should probably. Now that time went awful fast. I don't know. I'm here saying it's cold out, and I'm not feeling really great about this. And yet, the next thing you know, things beeping on me because I'm done. Wow, I apologize. I do apologize.
So I'm going to pause there. So he called in. He called in twice and got cut off. So he called back. So that's in the interest of time, I merged it all into one. Keep going.
Oh, thank you.
Just one call, but what are you going to do? I mean, that's crazy. Anyway, you know, I can't leave without the signature leaving thing, so that's why I called back, because basically I said everything I had to say, so, yeah, let's just end it now. It'll be 1.5, even though it's 2, but it'll be 1.5 calls, right? So have a good week, gentlemen. Have a good week. Enjoy. And arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
So I think the issue with Breath of the Wild is not the freedom, is like it's the freedom combined where they don't give you like any details. Like you can go wherever you want in a lot of these open world games, but there's like Division 2 does an excellent job with the marker, like the waypoint, you know, the arrow where to go. And Breath of the Wild really wants you to figure it out. So it's like really like a two-pronged thing there. Yeah, you can go wherever you like, and then it doesn't tell you anything.
But you can, in the Breath of the Wild, you can go where you like. Like, say you go somewhere, and he's like, I want to know what's over here. Okay, you go there. But you know stuff is way out of your class to beat. You can't beat the stuff over there, so you better get back to where you just came from. Yeah, you got to go level up.
There's no hand-holding in Breath of the Wild.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, that's what's
I like
missing. It depends. You know, Breath of the Wild is a game for me that I need to go back and finish, but I feel like there's just so much time has been since I played that I wonder if I should start over. But I put so many hours into it, I don't know if I would have that in me. We'll see.
I think the biggest problem I have sometimes with open world games is just that feeling of being overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's daunting as hell.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I like having to do objectives. It's something that my brain processes very, very well when I can check shit off. Now, I tell you what I don't like is when the open world games where you clear your map and then shit populates again.
Yeah.
Like that. I haven't seen that too much in the Division 2. Have you? Since this either?
No, it seems like now once you clear shit out, it's like it's cleared.
Yeah.
Hey, but Borderlands doesn't hold your hand either, right? You can go anywhere and do anything, right? But if you're not the level,
Borderlands has got a different problem there. They don't hold your hand, but I think they would like to hold your hand, but maybe their waypoint system in their menu is a little archaic and could be brought into the modern realm of things.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, we've been talking a lot here for close to 2 hours, and my voice is getting tuckered out. So we're going to end it here. I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to do a terrible topic, Matt. Nope, you can't have one tonight.
Nope, not tonight.
You're cut off. So let's.
That's fine with me.
Let's wrap this up. Clearly, we knew it was going to be a re-entry podcast on a holiday, so we knew the participation was going to be light because everybody was home with their lovely ladies or their partners or whatever is your whatever is that you indulge in. So, Bibbs and Shonuff, thanks for showing up in chat tonight. But Matt, any shout-outs or plugs, comments?
Shout out people in chat tonight. Shout out to all the listeners and everything. And shout out to chicken salad lovers everywhere that know what a real chicken salad is.
Yeah, you toss this salad toss them with some grapes and nuts.
Yeah.
You damn right, buddy. You damn right. That's it.
All right. Eric?
Hey, I want to shout out the chat too, even though I can't see you. I know you're there. I'm gonna shout out EJ for that awesome voicemail, and that was funny. Also, man, I'm a good plug for Glovebox Game. Go to Glovebox Game. I got a contest going on right now. You want to join the contest? Jump in.
Now, what are you giving away?
One of those 3D holographic fans, bro.
Okay. And tell us about the rug you got. We got the Glovebox Gaming rug. Just looks like it's die cut.
Yeah, it was cut from my logo. You send the logo to it's the place called custom rugs.com. No, logorugs.com, my bad. Logorugs.com. I saw that on Facebook and I was like, what is this? And I clicked on it and the site looked pretty legit. And I was like, man, let me see. So all they want is your like a good
PNG
file, a PNG or file of your logo or whatever you want to send in. You can send it. You can put whatever. They don't care. And from what I understand, it's they do it over in China, right? And they do it by hand, from what I understand. I watched the video of them doing it, and the only drawback is, like I said, it took 4 months for me to get.
4 months.
4 months.
Good
bro.
Lord.
It took 4 months. I ordered that thing a long time ago, and I was like, they just said, "Screw me." They just took my money, but no, they will send me emails periodically and say, "Hey, we're shipping your thing and all this other stuff." So, and it's a picture of my logo, man, and it's it's thick. It's about an inch thick, and and it's very nice, man. It's very nice. It cost me like $250, $60, something like that.
Wow.
And it's a 4x4. It's pretty big, so it's pretty dope.
Cool.
Now,
so shout out to them, man.
It is the romantic season. Is it plush enough that you would maybe, not saying you specifically, but if someone was buying this rug and they were caught in the throes of passion and decided to make love, would you feel that this is the quality is such that it would be comfortable and you wouldn't be getting rug burns?
Nah, you wouldn't get rug burn. It's very
Plush.
high quality.
Plush.
Yeah. It's not super soft, but it's very high quality. You can tell it's a good product, man. But yeah, go to my site if you want to win a 3D fan and just say you want to win it and all that good stuff.
In it to win it, baby.
And that's it, bro.
All right.
Nice.
Well, you guys all have fun at work tomorrow, Matt. Me and Eric will be home.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'll be at home. I ain't going to do much tomorrow. I'll be
do a lot of
watching the
shoveling.
snow come down. Yeah. Get me a fire going. I'll be fine.
I'm getting the water, the arsenic.
Softener?
No, not the softener. We're not going with the softener. We're going with the arsenic system here, the anti-arsenic. So supposedly, take care of any of that type of stuff. So we'll have water as God intended, right from the fridge and from the faucet in my kitchen.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Wow.
So getting all that done. The softener we discussed, but he says if you like your water pressure now in your shower and stuff, you might not want to go to the softener because it really, really changes the water pressure.
It does. Yeah.
No. So, one thing at a time.
Yes, sir.
But this has been episode 151.
Bacardi 151.
And don't forget, SpongeBob.
Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. Mike's going to try that out tonight.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
The advanced spark plug actually is not that difficult.
Since I couldn't make it, we have to give him a little shout out.
Perfect.
See you later, everybody.